Hello everyone, welcome back to Wernolau farm. Currently just using our lovely new jet wash. Been cleaning up some equipment. We've got another shed to take the jet wash over to. Go and visit that. There might be a few more bits to clean. I have brought the harvester back. If you watched the previous episode you might remember we purchased a soybean field. I believe it was field 28, 25 I think. So we've harvested that. And we're now going to think about moving on through the months. I don't believe there's any more contracts. Absolutely wrong, there is. But we've done so much cultivating, and ploughing is not too dissimilar, is it? So I think we might move on a bit. So if we get... Let's just check out how clean this is inside. Lovely. Wonderful. Hopefully I can move this pressure washer without the antics we had last time. Yeah, I just want to get everything tidied up, make sure all the animals are fed. We must check on the goats, make sure the wool's not piling up. Because if we run out of room at the spawn point, I'm pretty sure it won't spawn once we move the pallets, if you understand what I mean. We'll just run out of room and we'll lose wool. We do not want that. It's not too bad down here. I don't want to head into next season with all this equipment being so filthy. I've done a bit of this off camera and bringing back the combine. This stuff's not too bad. I must have done the Massey. Let's give the combine a little go over. Yeah, it's a little bit of dirt on it. Lovely. Yeah, none of it's too bad. I know we've just run out of room on the lance there, but we can still get quite far away from the machine, unlike the standard Karcher that we have in the game. So if I try and put this out of the way, and we'll check on the cows. I really do want to get some goats at some point. Some goat milk. So maybe make some goat cheese. Let's get a beacon on now. So let's see what the goats are saying. Yeah, so the wool's getting quite full. I think it'd be safer to go down there and just get some of that shifted. Maybe just top up we haven't got hay, but top up the grass. If we end up having to skip through a couple of months, and at least we know they're all sorted. Yeah, I'll see you over there. Yeah, the meadow's not looking particularly attractive at the moment, so good idea to keep them topped up with grass. Oh, one's coming to say hello. Yeah, so definitely worth getting some of these shifted. I wonder if we can find a little shed to store these in. I also need to check out, in fact I'm going to do that now, just check out when it's time to sell the wool. All the way to the bottom. Ooh. So it's looking like May. Yeah, so we've got some time before we get this all loaded up. Can I get to... Yes, we can. Might be nice to chuck a shed near it. Maybe in the pasture at some point to load these out. There is a small shed, but I don't think we'll get many in there. Well, that's ideal, but you have to go all the way around. Just a bit under here. We're going to definitely be swapping that trailer out at some point. I'm just not happy with it. The fact that you have to have something underneath it to keep it level. Hasn't got a leg or any support. See, it just leans down. It's not ideal for loading or unloading. Not so bad for unloading, but definitely loading. Not great. At the moment we just want to be bringing one vehicle down here. I'd like eventually is to just maybe get an off-road fork truck. I'm always a fan of using them. Put that down here. Can we go again? Yes, we can. We'll leave that partial pallet there. Oh, of course we've got the other. We've got the cow barn. The sheep enclosure there. Is there any wool in there? Yes, there is. Might pay to get rid of some of this rubbish at some point. Yeah, today's just a little bit more relaxed. Just getting things all tidied up. Yeah, I think a fork truck would be good down here. We can swing into here, into these storage areas, these barns. With a fork truck a lot easier. But that's definitely something for the future. There's plenty of things we really need to buy first. Where am I going? Straight past it. I think we'll chuck an extra bale or two. Whether they take it or not through the months, we'll have to keep an eye on that. If we don't have to come back down here through the winter months, that will be helpful. Well, they've actually managed to stay in their enclosure this time because they were escaping. Just wondering how I was going to get the wool without running anyone over. Yeah, we could maybe put some goats down here at some point. See, look, there's one trying to escape there too. Get back in. Naughty goats. I don't want to get rid of all the rubbish because it just takes away from it, doesn't it? Just a couple of bits in the narrow areas. I'm sure if we can get rid of some, it'll take all of it. Oh. I was hoping that would push them all square, but not to be. Right, one more pallet and then we'll top them up and go and head back to our sleep trigger. Just out of curiosity, No, it doesn't look like you can remove any of the rubbish. Oh, never mind. Probably a good thing. There's one more full pallet, yeah. Just get that on the angle. Okay, might as well take some of this grass back with us. I don't think we're going to get that out there. We'll just pull the trailer forward a fraction. About rolling down this hill. Just get some off the back there. Yeah, that should do. Don't know how well these are going to come off here. Just unstrap those. I'm sure we will lose some. Just ease that down. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we have the little shed over there, but oh, it's not the one over our chute. Looks like there's a tree. It's obviously been some wind, the tree's fallen in there. Oh, we must check their water as well. Come on, sheep. Yeah, whether they take all this is another thing, but it'll be here and ready for them. Okay, yeah, I've just skipped. There was one contract, there was nothing in the sales, and it was just a small cultivating job. So I've just skipped to February, which you might agree is a much more pleasant. We have much more pleasant weather, which is fantastic. What I might do is just change. I don't usually come into the trigger, the water trigger very often, but it's a bit chilly out. think just the hoodie, it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm going to go with the deer. That's better. Bit warmer. Okay, let's go off. Check on our cows. Has anyone had any babies? No, not yet. I really thought they would have by now. Okay. Into the menu. Water's fine. Wool's building, so we need to move that again. Yeah, we're good for food, so it's obviously taking it straight up the trigger, so that's good. Sometimes when you put too many bales in, it won't take them, or they just end up floating in the air or whatever. Mixed rations is low, but it's not terrible. You can see the slurry starting to build. We've nearly got 5,000 there. And the milk. See, we could have weighed the milk say weighed in. We could have sold the milk in January, but I can't see it being enough there for us to go and rent the tanker to take it. So, no. Let's just check out the contracts. No contracts. Blimey. Okay, will these goats make it through? I just don't want them to fill up the spawning point for the wool. I think they'll make it through. Let's head into March. Yeah, I was really thinking there'd be a contract or two there. Well, we've got property maintenance to pay. We've paid, but I didn't get any warnings off the that the triggers are full. They're not, but we'll need to move them today. Yeah. Oh, they ran out of food. Damn. Okay, well, we have to get down there. But the cows are still fine. Contracts. Fertilising. Right, we'll quickly go and put a worker on that. We must head down. No, we'll accept that. We'll do it. First of all, we'll just head over. What are you doing here? Wow, that's not a happy sheep. You can't sleep there, buddy. Right, I'll tell you what, we're going to do the others, and hopefully by the time we come back, they've woken up, moved out of the way.
Wow, they're really making some. I think I'm just going to store this in the field. They're all wrapped up. That was bad driving. Okay, I'll put a little time lapse, otherwise it's just going to be constantly moving pallets all episode.
take some more over to the pasture, some more grass. And then I think we're all done on down here. It's a bit of a shame to let them run out. There's a big oversight on my part there. But we've clearly got plenty of wool. I'm starting to think we might need another grass field. Some horrible camera there. Oh, let's just pull this out. We'll just take it round to the pasture. Okay, let's get these guys fed. See, in case of the floating bale, there was food there for them. Just happens sometimes. I should entitle this video "A Day with the Sheep." But then it's winter, well, spring now I suppose, not a lot doing. I wonder if we can plant our oats or sow our oats. Yeah, unfortunately we've lost Mike again here, guys. I do apologise. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but game save had already happened, so I couldn't even come and redo the video. But we've just found a spreader, liquid spreader in the sales. We're going to purchase that, which is really nice as that's come up. So we need to spray herbicide on our weeds, so that is very helpful. But what I'll do is I'll just do a little bit of a time lapse and get you back up to where microphone rejoins us from the in-game microphone. But we will be selling our solid fertilizer spreader once we complete a contract, which is going to help upgrade this liquid fertilizer sprayer once we've done that. Right, we'll head down to the store and we'll pick up some solid fertilizer. I'm not sure where the field is. If we're coming back this way, I'll just bring our sprayer back with us. Do we have a workshop? If we don't, we need to leave it down there so we can upgrade it. Anyway, I will probably see you at the field or at the shop. Okay, we're here. Ooh, looks like we already have some solid fertilizer. Well, what I would like to do here is we'll use up this solid fertilizer. Will that be enough? But if we use up the solid fertilizer, we've got the sprayer, so we can sell the Amazon spreader, just convert completely over to liquid fertilizer and also herbicide for our weeds. That'll generate us some money from the sale. It might help pay towards the upgrade for our sprayer. Bit of a bit to get your head around there. I'm trying to. Right, field 46. Right. Okay, all the way over there. So let's head back that way. If it's looking like we haven't got enough fertilizer, we'll put it towards the end. We'll put it on the worker. That way, it saves us buying another bag or just buying another bag of fertilizer that we won't be using because we're converting over to the liquid. Should have the beacons on. I'm so happy that came up in the sale. That's really helped out. Of course, we want to get the additional auxiliary tank to go on the front eventually, especially if we're fertilising ourselves. Well, it was worth stopping in March just to get that. Let's just check this map here. Yeah, so we're going to do it right. Okay, this is us. I don't think we've been down here before. It's all the way down the bottom of the map. Oh. Right, let's get the mini map up. See how this is doing. Oh, it's nice when it's like this and you can see exactly where you're going. Sometimes it can be hard to make out. This is clearly obvious. Not to wobble too much. Now we just need to pray that a slurry tanker comes up in the sails. Oh, they're getting a free fertilise. Yeah, I think we're going to have enough here. Might pay if we've got any left, although we shouldn't really ever use it again. See if we can sell the fertiliser, or we just go and empty it back in out at our yard at the farm. And just keep it for a rainy day, just in case something does go wrong with our sprayer, if it breaks down or... some other reason. Wow, that was plenty. It'd be nice if we could find another little contract like this down down this way, or back towards the farm. Excellent. Right, let's collect that, get that engine off. Not a lot of money, but it's all going to help. Bale wrapping. Ah. What time are we on? Probably not today. So, let's get this back to the yard. Oh, let's see if there's anywhere to sell it. Just the contents, the actual fertilizer itself. I think some maps you can sell it. I could have just made that up. Where are we? Gone way past it. I'm just looking for fertilizer. No. No sell points. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. I suppose I really should close that gate back up. If I can. Nice crisp morning. I just think at some point we'll have some of these big fields here. Oh, that's gigantic, that field. No. Now I suppose it would make sense to take this to the store and sell it, wouldn't it? We do get that little bonus for doing that. Yes, we will do that, and we can pick up our sprayer, and we'll pick up some herbicide as well. Possibly see if we have enough to do the upgrade on the herbicide sprayer. We could buy some liquid fertilizer, but apart from the grass cutting, there's not going to be anything to spray for a little while. Everything's growing nicely. I wonder if I can just get this straight into this trigger. Blast. Never mind. Okay, I'll meet you at the shop. I also need to get this put away, don't I? And cleaned. See you down there. If we can get into the building. Ooh, nice. That's pretty good. Okay, and we're all attached to our new sprayer. I say new. I might do the repair on it. And then it's done and we shouldn't really probably have to repair it again. I'm not... Oh, totally the wrong way over here. I'm a little bit flustered because just after we finished up when I was coming on my way down here, I had a little accident on the farm. Seems crop destruction, although I thought we had crop destruction off, I'll have to check back with the videos, is on, and I made a hell of a manoeuvre and ended up in one of our little fields and have caused quite the damage. How much is the repair? That's not too bad, we'll do that. And then we want to upgrade that. Wow, that's a lot of money, isn't it? Has to be done. Ooh. Okay, another thing I want to have a look at is, can we put narrow tyres on this? Narrow to... I'm not sure if that will still cause crop destruction or not. I'd like, if it's on now, I'd like to just leave it on, but if we can't kill the weeds, it's going to have to go back off. Okay, and then we'll just go and purchase an IBC of herbicide. Wherever they are. Yeah, so we'll just grab one of those. Hopefully that'll fill it up. Because we've got the spot spraying and whatnot, we shouldn't use too much. This really is an investment. I should have brought a front weight down for this. Yeah, hence I'm not even going to buy the front tank for this yet, because if we're not using much of anything, then why bother? Okay, we're going to get back to the yard and finish off with a bit of weed spraying, and with any luck these narrow tyres are going to work. They just don't look that narrow, do they? I'm sure it'll be fine. Wow, the sun's coming out. We should have started at 10:39. This weather's much better. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself driving through that crop. I turned the wrong way and then immediately swerved, which no one should ever do, and ended up in the field. I believe it's one of our wheat fields. So annoyed with myself. It's a mess. I had to try and back out in my tracks. Yes, as you can see there on our left. Oh, okay. So if I just try and drive through the little corner here. Oh, it looks okay. Well, in that case, we'll just leave these on. We should never have a problem. Let's try this field. Excellent. Well, let's go weeding. Let's check there's contracts are coming in. Typical, another fertilising one. I just waited. Well, maybe that'll be something for next time.
Shouldn't take too long as the size of this compared to the fields.
Okay, it looks like this is the last field to do, our other field to our, well, our right there. Doesn't seem to have any in it. Maybe it will next month. You can see what light work this is making of it. Might have missed a couple of little bits, but I'm sure it's not going to make a whole lot of difference. Oh god, look at it. What a mess. Never mind. Never mind. It's done now. Yeah, nothing in here. Just got a little bit just up the top here. You can see how little herbicide we've used there. Definitely worth the upgrade. Oh, there's a bit over there. I think that'll be fine. Could we put this in this little shed over here? Now we've got the narrow tyres, we can just go where we want. I think I'm just going to keep them on. Yeah, that fits nicely. So if I leave this here, I can forget about that. Well, I think we'll leave it here today, guys. Thank you for watching. Some of it was painful, but there was quite a bit to get done. Just all of these little bits before we get to our next harvest. Yes, thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.